Episode 34.
You all level up to level 4.
Oh yeah, baby.
Let's talk a little. Let's talk a little level up. All right, let's go around the table then. Let's start with you, Corso.
Oh.
Level 4. What? More spells? It's kind of what you're looking at.
Yes, I think so. I haven't.
Not taking a. Not taking a little multi-class.
A little dip into
Little one level dip into Oracle. That'd be kind of cool.
rogue.
Rogue. Little one level rogue dip. Level 1 wizard dip.
It's also some paladin action.
Come on, one level.
I know
one
you
level,
got 13
baby.
inch. I know you can.
Gonna do one level in Scald?
Oh.
No.
Are we gonna roll health at the end?
No,
Yes,
you know
we are.
what? Corso's. He's just a kid. He doesn't know much. He's gonna stick to what he knows, and he's just sticking with cleric.
That's good.
All right, just give me a quick overview. I think for level 4, I don't think you really get anything other than some more spells.
Ability skills.
The one thing you all get at level 4 is that point into your attribute.
Yep.
Which is that's the big thing. That's the nice thing.
I mean, I'm a cleric, so probably wisdom again.
What's your wisdom at right now?
Wisdom's at 16.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
I would put it into wisdom.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Also
that
for the skills and things, I know we don't have a lot of points besides the wizard over here to mess around with. But it couldn't hurt just to have 1 point and use magic device or something like that. You never know when it might come up handy at some point. Just saying, just throwing it out there.
True.
What else do we need covered in terms of skills? I foolishly, when I was creating Corso, I just was not thinking, didn't add religion for a cleric, which was stupid. But you...
I'm really highly invested in religion.
Okay.
I always will be. My highest investments will be Arcana, Planes, Religion, Spellcraft.
But as a wizard, you can know you have all knowledge skills.
Yeah.
As a class skill.
Yeah. And those are the ones I'm really pumping.
Yeah. Speaking of knowledge, let's talk about this because you brought it up earlier with Alan. Alan, as part of your archetype for your Inquisitor, do you still have that knowledge where you add your knowledge to knowledge?
To learn,
what's the Inquisitor class skill?
It's I
Monster
add
hunter or something like that.
yeah. I add my wisdom to a lot of things, but there's one for +3 to knowledge checks when identifying the weakness of creatures.
So that's why it's important for you to put a lot of points into knowledge because you already get a bonus to exploiting enemies. Other thing with that is I was going to ask, do you still get Bane at a later level, correct?
I believe so. I'm looking right now. I think at 5th level, I can make the weapon I'm holding a Bane weapon.
Okay, so the way that's going to work, and this is why it's important for you to have good knowledge, is Bane. When you cast Bane on a weapon, you need to specify it for a certain type of creature. So what that means is I'm going to call down Bane animals, or I'm going to call down Bane monstrous humanoids, or Bane undead. That's what you know what I mean?
Okay.
That kind of stuff. Now, obviously, we're playing Wrath of the Righteous, so you're going to know a lot of the demons and all that kind of stuff, so you'll call down, Bane evil outsiders and stuff like that. But there's going to be enemies that nobody knows here that you're going to run into. And if you want to cast Bane on your weapon, you're going to have to know, this is Bane undead, Bane vermin, Bane whatever it is. And that's going to come down to you a lot of the times going, I need to make a knowledge check on this enemy to know what type of creature it is.
Okay.
And again, you got a wizard who's going to be helping you out on that, but it is going to be important for you as well. You get more spell slots, you get some cool, an attribute point. That's kind of going to be that's the life of a spellcaster. You're just going to be getting more spell slots, which is huge. Let's roll for a little health. What do you say?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Let's do this. Are you a D8?
Yes, I am.
Okay, let's roll this. All right, again, we're going to both roll. You're going to take the higher. If we tie, we roll again, and you take the lower. Here we go.
2.
1.
That sucks.
That's yeah.
Oh, that's not good. Oh, baby. All right, let's move over. Zalek, level 4 wizard?
Yep.
All right. 2 new spells?
Yeah. I took false life and
Classic.
blindness, deafness.
Oh, booey. Okay.
Although I'll probably just be using more Bone Shaker. Because with my 4th caster level, I get another D6 for 5d6.
At this early levels, that's
Kind of
crazy.
insane.
Yeah, that is a lot.
It's like 1 Mazir hit.
So I think I'll just be Bone Shaking.
Bone shaking for days. Point into, I don't know, charisma? Is that where you put it?
Into intelligence.
What's that bring you to?
21.
21. Okay, so just keep building that.
Smart guy.
Smart. Anything else you get?
I'm gonna upgrade Yef with my monitor lizard bones that I've been holding on to.
Okay, we'll take care of that then.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Anything else cool? Level 4 for you casters isn't that huge.
It'll be
it's
real
level
cool.
5.
Yeah, next level
Yeah,
will
level
be.
5 is the big one.
Real big. Real big for me.
All right, you want to roll a little HP then?
Let's do it.
D6?
D6. Thank
D6.
God it's not D4. Oh, 6!
6.
Oh, shit. We have
Yes.
to re-roll.
And you take the lower this time.
Okay.
This is the first time any of us have tied on
Yeah,
a
it's actually
roll.
kind
That
of.
was my first
I know.
good roll, too. Oh, I know. I rolled a 5 one.
All right, ready?
4.
2.
Been
That's
there,
2
pal.
twos right there.
Does it keep just walking back and forth? If you keep
Yes,
rolling
if we
double?
tied
Okay,
again,
yeah.
then you'd go higher.
All right.
Tied. Yes, we're going to go back and forth. Shit. Okay, ooh, that's 2 twos. Angay,
Yes.
let's talk about you.
All right. Well, I'm full bab, so I get plus 1 to hit and all that.
always
Plus
good.
Attacks, pretty nice. Level 4, I actually get a good deal of stuff on the old Zen Monk Archer build here.
Really?
Also, put the attribute point into Wisdom. There you go.
What's that bring you to?
21 currently.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Dwarf baby. A lot of plus 2s. Listen, charisma's not good, but
Very wise.
anyway, 4th level, get a +1 bonus to AC. Not too bad. I get the my Kai points turn on at this level. So a couple abilities I have the ability to do. Kai archery, get a use 1 Kai point to get a plus range on bows. So you could, if you
Is
want.
it Kai or Key?
We need to determine right now. 'cause
I
I'm
know,
gonna call
is
this-
I think it's key.
I think it's Key
Key?
points. That's what I think
Key?
it is.
I think
Alright.
it's key.
I think it's Key points.
Let me rephrase it again. My key points turn online.
Hey, you can say Kai. That's
No. I feel bad about saying it now.
Kudo.
So see, I could you spend 1 point to get a +50 increment on bows for range. So if I really feel the need to hit something from 400 feet away, I
You could.
could.
Yeah.
What else? Key defense. Kai use Kai's swift action, getting +4 dodge bonus AC for 1 round.
Ooh.
That's pretty good.
Wow.
Yeah, back into a corner maybe. This is the good one. Key flurry. Use 1 key point as a swift action to gain an extra flurry of blows attack.
Oh.
So it's not an unlimited resource, but if you need to, could do 3 attacks.
You could do 3 shots at level 4.
level 4,
already.
which is-
wow.
nuts.
Yeah. Wouldn't you probably get what 5 key points? Something like that.
Yeah.
It's your wisdom
key point
modifier,
equal to
right?
half your monk level plus your wisdom modifier. So 7,
Wow.
6, 7. Key key speed. Use keys 1 point swift action to increase speed for 20 foot by 1 round. So I could move up to 50 feet around if you really need to. Hey, when you're running from something,
Yeah,
you never know.
that's actually really useful.
And then this one's always fun. Slow fall, 20 foot. If you're within arm's reach of a wall, you treat that fall as if it's 20 feet less than what it is.
Wow, that's actually really
I'll have to think.
useful.
I'll have to think of a flavor reason why that happens. And then also key
Run
strike
into a
magic.
wall.
If you have key strike remaining, unarmed. It's unarmed strike counts as magic to overcome DR. Would you allow that to be a bow attack or not?
I know part of the Zen Archer is you treat all your bow attacks
Okay,
as
yeah.
unarmed strikes. Yeah,
Cool.
so, yeah, it absolutely works.
Unarmed strikes 1d8. So I think my bows do more damage now.
I think so.
Yeah. There we go.
And you get all those powers? You don't have to choose one?
You you have your key pool and you get to just spend it off.
wow,
I mean,
okay.
you could blow through.
Wow.
You could blow through.
No, I always thought you had to choose powers, so that's.
I mean,
really
they're all
useful.
swift. They're all swift action, so you get one per round. But like,
Yeah.
It's still dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really useful. That's
Level-
cool.
Level 4 is a big one.
Yeah, that's a big old one for you. Want to roll some? Want to roll some hit points?
I forgot about that. Yeah. Let's do that.
Are you looking at a D8 as well?
It is a D8.
All right, let's roll a D8 here.
I'm feeling like a 7 on this roll right here, DM.
Okay.
That's a 7.
8.
Oh,
Wow.
nice.
Okay. After 2 bad rolls, 8's pretty good. All right, let's move over to Azarian.
Hello.
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 Level 4.
Dude.
Did you take a little multi-class?
No.
1 level barbarian dip?
Dude, I've thought about it,
Do it.
but I didn't.
That'd be awesome.
I'm not smart enough. I'm keeping it simple, keeping it classy, just like Azarian likes it, you know. He's sticking true to his guns so far. He's been following his code. Sanctified Slayer. He's sticking with it for that 4th level. And he gets a few things. He gets some good stuff here. He gets some spells. I think he gets 1 level 2. Yeah, he gets sneak attack finally.
Ooh.
Finally gets to add a little bit of extra damage to his flanks.
Wait, you get sneak attack?
That's
crap.
Yeah, it's the classic Sanctified Slayer. It removes the judgment for
Judgments. Yeah.
these sneak attacks, I guess.
Oof. Okay.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Wow, so now you're going to be doing like 2d6 points of precision damage.
Yeah, something crazy.
Ooh, that's pretty nice.
We got something cooking here. But yeah, a lot of skills, some spells, but yeah, pretty chill level.
Oh, yeah.
But we
no,
get some
sneak
good
attack
stuff
is
we're cooking.
But sneak attack is huge. That's going to be really useful. That's really good. D8?
Yes.
Let's see if I can keep this going.
Keep that trend. 4.
2.
I'll take my 4.
Totally fine. Average.
Yeah,
Totally good.
hasn't been my max rolls that I've been having apparently.
I don't want to do this. But let's go to Mazir. I don't want to do this.
But why?
Because I know you're level 4 Blood Rager. Get some pretty cool stuff.
First and foremost, a shrew materials. I get the
Askew.
askew. Did I say askew materials?
Okay.
You gain askew materials as a bonus feat.
That's pretty good.
Pretty good.
Okay.
And
But,
then
but Daniel, why does your Blood Rager need askew materials?
I don't
I ask.
because I get to pick a bloodline power of choice. First, I get blood casting.
Ugh.
Cast Blood Rager spells while in Blood Rage. And I get Arcane Blood Rage. As a free action, apply a chosen spell to alter or to self when in Blood Rage.
Oh, yeah.
Which is my
That is
choice
wild.
is Blur.
Yes.
No, wait, hold on. Can it be a second level spell?
It gives me a list, and it's that one. It's a very short list of spells, and that's the
What
one.
else is on that list?
Blur,
not allowed
protection
to
from
play.
arrow, resist
All right, that's
energy, or spider climb.
All right, yeah, you should do Spider.
That would be so much fun, though.
Yeah, it would be fun.
You could literally, you could walk, you could be standing on a ceiling.
Wait, so every time you enter a rage, you get blur?
Just wait until I was 7, baby.
Wait, what is that?
Up to displacement or no?
The displacement?
Oh,
haste. Oh, my heavens.
Auto haste or displacement. I can choose.
I can't believe you get blur. That's wild.
And I picked up some spells. The spells that I chose were...
Magic missile.
I chose Shield
Oh, nice.
and Protection from Evil.
Nice. Oh,
So that way I do not have to rely on being right next to Corso. if I don't want to be.
How many spells do you have? 2?
Just 2.
Just 2?
2 for 2.
Your
a day.
Your survivability has gone.
Yeah, it just skyrocketed.
Shield and freaking.
And a 20% miss
Blur?
chance. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's wild.
You're gonna be really main tanking now, boyo.
Oh yeah.
What'd you put your point in?
My skills?
No, for your attribute.
Oh, Constitution.
What's that get you at?
15.
Okay. Okay.
So when I get the next one to put
Level
it in
8.
there, it'll give me a nice boost to my HP.
Level 8 if you're still alive by then.
If I'm still alive, not likely.
Which with Blur, though, it's going to make it a lot tougher to kill you.
Blur and shield are gonna help.
Dude, Blur is wild. All right, should we roll some HP?
I'm scared.
D10?
Yep.
D10. All right, let's do this.
3.
1.
Oh, dang it.
Ooh.
Would you like to trade the rose, barbarian?
I kill him. That hurts.
Yeah, that's that one absolutely.
Oh shit!
hurts.
How much was it?
3 on a D10.
Dang, you should have used my token.
So we got a 2,
I should have used my token.
a 2, and a 3.
Yeah.
Oh, that hurts.
Okay. Woo.
Oh
All right.
damn! Next time I'll have to consider using it.
I was real nervous about this because the first 2 I got pretty good on. I got a 9 and a 7.
All right. Yeah, so it's gonna level out. It's gonna equal out a little. That's to be expected.
Boo.
So you guys all rest. And a few hours into, as you are asleep, Zalik, you're sleeping by yourself and you hear a small knock at your door.
Who is it?
I have something I need to show you. You hear Anevia's voice.
Is it scissoring?
No, we didn't have time for that. We were too busy.
Who told you?
Something that, no, I already know who told you. That pervert. I have something we need to show you.
Okay.
Open the door.
Yeah.
Anevia stands there by herself. She looks inside and she says, "Where's the rest of your party?"
They're in their rooms.
Gather them. Meet me down the hallway. I need to show you something in the basement.
Is this urgent?
Yes. You need to come right away.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll gather my team. And I will.
What do you want observing?
All right, so I'll go knock on each of their fucking rooms.
What do you want?
Anevia needs us.
Yeah, I was up doing push-ups anyways.
She says she says it's urgent.
Shake Corso. They need us for something. You go bang on the other guy's door. Wake up!
Who is it?
Meeting now.
I imagine, is Angeg the little spoon, or no, he's not that big.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. No, we're facing face to face.
Oh, perfect, okay. The weirdest way to
Yeah.
sleep with someone.
It's like a mother with her baby, like a cocoon.
But then the elbows get all weird because, like, you don't know where to put them. You gotta, like,
I don't mind.
Lock in.
all right, we're coming.
Azarian, yeah, he was up. He
Is
was
she
ready.
still out there, or is she like waiting for us?
She's standing at the end of the hallway, just kind of waiting for you guys.
Does she have an urgency on her face?
Oh, yes.
Oh, okay.
Kind of an urgent, she's got a grave look on her face, too.
And then, yep, we show up in front of her, and I say, all right.
She stands right at the top of the staircase and she says, "Come down. We'll explain it all." And she starts walking down the staircase.
Who's we?
Me and Irabeth. While you guys were gone, we acted upon the information that you gave to us. You had given us a list of traitors within our midst. Using some of my more subterfuge moves, we have been questioning one, and the information he has been telling us has been quite worrisome. Unfortunately, we are almost out of time, if what he says is true. She starts walking down the staircase as you all follow her, and she looks back as she descends, and she says, what he is telling us is that the forces inside Canabris still hold the Wardstone, or at least a piece of it. That is his information to us. That we do know that it is not as destroyed as we believed it once was, and that they intend to use this fragment of the Wardstone against us, using our greatest defense as an offensive weapon against us. Generally, my methods, people do not lie. I don't think he is lying. And right now, all along Mendev and along the realm of the Mammoth Lords, the Crusaders are gathering, mobilizing at the Wardstones. I'll let you talk to him yourselves, see what he says. She opens a door, and inside you see Irabeth is standing at the corner of the wall with her sword in hand, and there is a man tied up in a chair in the middle of a room. One single torch lighting his face, and he's bruised and bleeding. She says, please, come in.
Go in.
She closes the door behind you as Irabeth steps up and says, this is one of those traitors you brought us. His name, Templar of the Ivory Labyrinth, said so himself. She looks at Azarian and she says, you said to me to act, and that I did.
Oh, yeah.
Right now, he tells us they are gathering at the Grey Garrison, a museum that once belonged to the Crusaders in the heart of Old Canabris. There they are gathering and using this Wardstone. According to him, what they are planning is to use it against us. Activate some kind of death knell against our own forces.
A what?
A death knell. Overflow the very intricacies, the force that is flowing through the Wardstones. A deterrent to demons will now act as a conduit for their own intrinsic energy that flows through every demon.
This sounds like this is very serious. Should we go take care of it soon then?
That is the problem, though. The Grey Garrison is deep inside of Old Canabris, heavily fortified by their own forces. This is where you all come in. She looks around at all of you. A full-on assault with the very limited resources and the very few men we have left available would be death. It would bring every demon in Canabris to their own fortress. A full frontal assault is out of the question. But a small strike team to infiltrate, find the piece of Wardstone and bring it back to us. That is what needs to be done.
And this strike team is going to be us, you seem to be hinting at.
Precisely.
Oh, yeah.
With what remaining forces I have, my plan is to assemble small rebellious units around the city. Draw whatever kind of attention we can to ourselves. Hopefully weaken whatever defenses are left at the Grey Garrison. to quell our minor uprisings through the city. And in fact, even the walls guarding Old Canabras are lined with many cultists and their own forces. Bring enough of them to find us. Perhaps that will give you just enough of a slip into their old garrison. Now, I know our forces are going to be slaughtered. The casualties are going to be high. But this is exactly what we signed up for. We knew that even with our deaths, as long as we can give some sort of opportunity for the survival of Canabras, then it is worth it to us. But we will have to act fast. Because if what he says is true, then they are building right now and awaiting an Aurelu Vorlash to activate the Wardstone. You know this name, yes?
Yes.
Then you know that we do not have much time.
Yeah, sounds like the longer we wait, it's just gonna get worse for us.
The truth is, we are alone. Reinforcements from Mendev may never arrive. And even if so, they will be too late.
Is the prisoner just kind of sitting there?
Yeah. Bound up.
Is he able to speak?
Right now he has a bit of rope around his mouth.
Corso walks over to him. Just kind of pulls the rope out of his mouth. And then kind of grabs him by the chin. Is Aurelu here?
I don't know. Could be.
What if she is?
And you're all dead. And I will take my place by her side as one of her faithful.
If you're alive.
In death, I shall be born as a demon more powerful than any of you. That's why you won't win. Strike us down here, and we'll come back stronger.
Even with all the information you gave us. All the lies, manipulation, all taken away because you broke. I wonder what demons do to traitors.
And I just kind of walk away from him.
Give me an intimidation check.
Let's go.
That is going to be a 22. Oh, no, dirty 20. Sorry. Dirty 20.
Okay, so you start turning away, and he kind of looks at you and he says, the attack here did exactly what we thought it would do. All the Crusaders gathering around their fake, false promises of safety. When she arrives, you won't be able to stop her. It'll be too late by then. My recommendation is run. Run as far as you can.
Corso kind of grabs tighter to his, kind of clutches his chin a little harder. When you get to Aurelu, tell her that Corso says he misses her conversations, and he pulls out Radiance and he stabs him in the heart.
And he just kind of... his head slumps over and a bit of blood out of his mouth. Irabeth steps up and she looks at you, Azarian. She says, do you still have those notes that you found?
Yes. I ruffle through our belongings and pull out the set notes.
She starts reading them, and she reads the note from Monago to Faxon, And she stops as she reaches the bottom of it, and she kind of turns and looks at the rest of you, and she says, "Do you know what this is right here?" And she points to the sentence that mentions the Nahandrian crystals.
No idea.
I don't.
Whatever these are, and I've not heard about this either, but a mention of a crystal of great power is concerning for me. Because it would take some sort of great abyssal power to corrupt a wardstone. One that as far exceeds the capabilities of any normal demon. We are out of food and out of time as crusaders. Needs to be as soon as possible. We need to stop the wardstone.
No time like the present, then.
Yeah, but why do we need to do it? I don't know if I'm so eager to just go die if this demon is there.
Ah, do you hear yourself, barbarian? Come on, you're a strong one. We've got this.
I've lived for as long as I have from where I'm from because I know when not to fight. I'm reckless. But I don't know, convince me why. Why should I do it?
Don't you have a grand sense of adventure?
I have a grand sense of living.
Soldier, we're in a situation right now where death seems to be our only alternative. So either we can die trying to live or die in some tavern waiting for the demons to overswarm us.
Yes, I feel if we don't act, then we have even less chance of survival. We can't let them fulfill their plans.
You can't run from everything. They'll follow you.
Take it from someone who lived in a hole in the ground for decades. It's fun for a while, but at a certain point you gotta get out and face the world.
And we've been successful with our strike team missions so far.
This is different and you know it.
Oh, fraught with danger, I'm sure. But man, imagine how fun it will be. I've seen you bash a few heads in already. You're pretty good at it.
And imagine we'll grow even stronger.
This is our only chance to be ahead of the demons. We currently have been on the back foot every single encounter. They've known our steps. We have information here that we might able to provide an advantage for humanity here. And if it takes my life, then so be it. But I don't see anybody else who's got the balls to do this, you know what I'm saying?
Keeping it in
I don't
there.
see any other level 4 adventurers around here, so.
We're juiced up.
You lack chutzpah.
Yeah.
In all our time together, this is the first I've seen you hesitant.
The demons are strong, yeah, but I think we could take them.
Azir, I can't face those demons by myself.
What did you mean when you said that you miss our conversations?
It's a tale for another time.
I think it's a tale for right now. You may have never seen me hesitate, but I've never heard that story.
Demons are a lot like ghosts. They haunt, they torment. And there's one demon in particular that's haunted my family. Arilu. And I've known her since I was a child. And that is all I'm going to say. I have a feeling we'll be meeting her in the not too distant future.
Irabeth, how is this going to even be possible?
You'll enter into the Grey Garrison, find whatever piece of the ward stone that they still have in their possession, and destroy it.
Destroy it.
If this indeed is some way to reverse the force field that the ward stones use and they can turn it as a weapon of their own, then it is far too powerful in their possession. Obviously, the best case scenario would be to erect the ward stone once again through the fragment, but if it is in their possession, then it is too strong, too vulnerable, leaves us too vulnerable. It needs to be destroyed before Rilu can do whatever she is planning with it.
If we were able to secure it and leave with it, would that be an option, or should it be destroyed on spot?
Should be destroyed on spot. Right now, there's too few of us in the city. Even bringing it back to the Defender's Heart would be foolhardy. If they truly found that the wardstone had come back here, we'd be overrun. We don't have the kind of forces, the manpower, to stave off a full frontal assault.
Well, I believe we do have the means to destroy it, as Zalek pulls out the rod of cancellation.
Oh, yeah.
That would be it. It needs to be done as fast as possible. I'm buying you as much time as I can with what remaining forces I have left. Is going to be high casualties. And will cost many Crusaders their lives, but situated strategically through the city, it may just buy you enough time as possible. I know what I am asking sounds paramount to a suicide mission. I understand that, Mazir. But the other option is let them destroy the wardstones. And not just one, but all of them this time. And then truly you could run, but the fact of the matter would be there would be nowhere to run to. If the wardstones fall, that's it. Run and hide until only a matter of time that the demons spread. It's up to us, here in this room, to stop whatever plan Aurelu has.
Because not only is this a threat to Canabris, this could be a threat to the entire plane.
Mendev is most likely next if it hasn't been hit already.
To be honest, I'm not too excited about destroying fragments of a wardstone. In a world where I feel like if we had some knowledge about the world of this stone, that we could, I don't know, turn the tides. Maybe do something to at least repair it in some regard. Or where's that wizard that knows the world stone? Perhaps he could be, perhaps if he's nearby, he could be part of our strike team. Could be of a benefit to have someone who has some knowledge of the world stone with us.
That's a good point.
I agree. And
he is in his room conversing with his old former master, is what he has told us. Or he's in his room speaking to a cat at the moment. We are free to talk to him before you leave. I'm sure whatever his interests lie with the wardstones, this would be intriguing to him.
I would like to know his input.
It's highly likely that we could be going to spring a trap that they want us to spring. If we lose all our forces, that's it.
It's true. Either we die at attempting this, or we die waiting for reinforcements that I believe are never coming. You spoke of Mendev and the little information I hear from the outside of the city is that the bulk of the demonic forces headed north towards Mendev after moving on from Canabris. It is possible Mendev is already under assault, or they are amassing their forces just on the outskirts. And once the Wardstones fall, Mendev will fall just as fast and as easily as Canabris did. If we're expecting reinforcements, they aren't coming. They'll be long engaged on the roads before they get here. So we can sit here and wonder how long we can hold out on our dwindling food and supplies that we have, or we can attempt to save the Wardstones.
Shit.
Let's go find that wizard.
Let's go kill some demons then. If this works out, you better make me a fucking statue.
I doubt I'll be alive at the end of this all, but if I am, I promise.
A fucking statue, hell yeah.
How confident are we that we've removed all of these demon worshippers in our ranks?
I'm sure there are a few still scattered. But we did what we could with the information you gave to us. And this sort of information would not have been possible except without your help.
I'm glad we could be of some assistance to what is happening, and I hope that we have nothing but good news on our journey. I will say, though, if we're talking about demon worshippers, your right-hand man, I forgot his name, Jeff, you should probably investigate him at once.
Yes, I've long suspected he was in cahoots with them.
I heard him jimmying my door last night. I was not...
Doesn't surprise me at all.
He does that to every door.
He keeps asking for drawings of me and Anevia. It's odd, but he's a good man. He's loyal, at least. I will say that.
Too loyal.
He's not a good guy, but he is loyal. He'll die for you. That I can promise.
Oh, shit.
Now, I have much to do before this happens. I need to amass what remaining forces I have. We will start planning strategies where to attack to buy you as much time. We will try to clear up as many defenses as we can to get you a slip through the gates inside of the inner city. Most of the Templars of the Ivory Labyrinth, the ones you have found, many of them have actually scattered from the city, for far as we can tell, and now it appears that it is these cultists of the Lord of Locusts are amassed within the garrison. That is who you will be facing. I wish I had more information to give you, but we are running off very little. That is as much as I can tell you. Are you ready for this?
Well, we do need to rest up a little bit more, but...
I need a few hours to plan what attacks, to mobilize my forces, so it should line perfectly for the 6 hours you need to sleep for getting your level up.
Perfect.
She says.
All in character.
Yes.
But I think we do need to talk to Aravashno briefly.
Probably be worth it if we're going toward the Wardstone.
Yeah, if we're sending all hands on deck here, all able-bodied people to fight on the front lines, I don't know. I'd like to think that there's some glimmer of hope for the Wardstone, and maybe having someone who's proficient in it might be able to convince us otherwise.
And we have more allies than we know.
Yeah.
Or they know. We have the mongrels.
That too. We have not reached out to them yet.
I think it's about time we wake up some of the children of the First Crusade, right, Corso?
All hands on deck.
I have my men, 2 of my men I sent to find them. I have not heard back from them, but I hope to hear from them soon, and any information I receive I will relay to you. Anevia opens the door to kind of escort you guys back up. She looks back at you and she says, Irabeth knows this is going to cost most of her men their lives, but she has given me permission to escort you to the Grey Garrison, if you so choose. I shall be your guide there.
Are you going to accompany us inside?
As far as I can, yes.
We'll take all the help we can get.
Wonderful. Rest up, and as far as your friend, he's in here. And she points to a door where our Vashnil is behind.
Okay.
I kick down the door. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, dressing!
We do a little knock, knock, knock on the door.
You're all at the door?
No, I don't get shit. I'm going to bed. Last night to sleep in a bed before I die.
It's fair.
So you're all at the door?
Yeah.
You give a quick knock, and you hear this kind of the footsteps start moving towards the door. It swings open, and Arvashnil, his sight restored,
He's looking at us.
he looks at all of you. And he kind of like has this strange, faraway look in his eyes. Like he's seeing you, but he's almost seeing through you. And these kind of bright blue eyes that he now has, they're almost ghostly white. And he has a strange look on his face. He takes a little step back and he says, "You should come in." Stretching out his arm.
Okay.
We come inside, I guess.
Yeah.
And Mazir, you're in the front there and you step in the door. And you look over and there's a bed on the right-hand side of the room. And Arvashnil kind of just steps back. And you see there's a thing sitting on the bed. It's vaguely humanoid. Looks like a man, but he's wrapped from toes to at the top of his head in these bandages. The only thing that's not wrapped is his eyes.
What?
And they're red and bloodshot. And you see only little bits of skin around it that appear charred and burnt. And even as he sits there, you see little licks of flame coming off of his shoulders. And whatever this thing is leans forward, placing its elbows on its knees as it looks at you, Mazir, and it says, "You've come home, boy."
The squeal of the boar ended in a wet, choking rattle. For a moment, nothing moved. The wind pushed through the barley fields with a long whisper, bending the stalks in waves that rolled toward the small settlement of the iron roamers. Above, a single crow wheeled through the iron-gray sky. Inside the dirt ring, the boy knelt. Mazir's chest heaved like a bellows, his lungs clawing for air. Blood, thick, dark, and hot, ran down his forearms and dripped from his fingers. In his hands, he still clutched the broken tusk he had driven into the beast's throat. The wild boar twitched once. Then it was still. Mazir stared at it for a long moment, the roar of his pulse filling his ears. Slowly, the tusk slipped from his fingers and fell into the dirt with a dull thud. The boy dragged his hands through the boar's wound, coating his palms with its steaming blood. He lifted them to his face and smeared the dark crimson across his cheeks, his brow, his mouth. The smell was iron and musk and wet earth, a warrior's scent. For one heartbeat longer, the tribe remained silent.
Then the fence exploded with movement. Warriors vaulted with wooden rails, shouting and pounding their chests. Children screamed with laughter. Women clapped their hands and stomped their feet against the packed dirt. Mizir barely had time to stand before a pair of powerful arms seized him. Ronquet hoisted his son high onto his shoulders as if he weighed nothing at all. The boy swayed there above the roaring crowd, dizzy from exhaustion and the sudden rush of voices chanting his new name.
Scrofa! Scrofa! Scrofa!
Mizir looked down at the tribe beneath him, at their painted faces and raised fists, their wild joy. But his eyes searched for only one face. His mother stood near the edge of the crowd, her dark hair braided tight against the wind, unlike the others. Arma did not shout or pound her chest. Her arms were folded across her chest as though holding something fragile inside. Her eyes met his. For a long moment, she was frozen in place. Then she gave him a single nod, small, sharp, enough. Mizir swallowed hard and looked away before anyone could see the heat rising behind his eyes. Ronquet lowered him to the ground as the celebration surged around them. Warriors clapped Mizir's shoulders with bruising enthusiasm. Someone shoved a skin of fermented mare's milk into his hands. The boy staggered under the weight of it all. At the end of the clearing, the oldest man in the tribe still crouched in the dirt, Hutog. While the others celebrated, he had not moved from the spiral he had drawn earlier. His gnarled finger continued tracing the winding path deeper and deeper into the earth. The spiral was almost complete now. Mizir noticed him watching. Hutog's pale eyes slid across the boy slowly, as if measuring something no one else could see. One of the younger warriors laughed nearby and gestured toward Mizir.
Look at him! Barely hair on his chin and already killing boars!
Another shouted.
He fights like his father!
A third spat into the dirt approvingly. But Hutog said nothing for a long time. Then, in a voice rough as gravel, he muttered to no one in particular.
That boy
His finger completed the final curve of the spiral.
will die loudly.
The wind shifted. Hutog's eyes flicked towards Mizir again.
Or not at all.
No one heard him. No one except the boy. Night fell heavy over the Iron Roamers' camp. The celebration raged around great fire pits, sparks spiraling into the dark sky. Meat crackled over open flames. Drums thudded like distant thunder while men tested one another's strength long past sense. But inside Ronquet's family tent, the world was quiet. Mizir sat cross-legged on a pile of furs, bare to the waist. The blood had dried in dark patches across his skin, stiff and flaked when he moved. Arma knelt beside him with a wooden bowl of warm water. She dipped a cloth into the bowl, wrung it out, and began scrubbing the blood from his arms with brisk, practical movements. Neither of them spoke for a while. Outside the tent, someone shouted Mizir's new name again, followed by the crash of two men tumbling into the dirt during an impromptu wrestling match. Mizir tried not to smile. Arma dragged the cloth down his shoulder, scrubbing hard enough to sting.
You bled too much.
Not accusation, statement.
It stopped.
Mizir replies.
The boar nearly gored your thigh. If you had done so, you would have bled out before sunset.
She scrubs harder than necessary, dragging the cloth across a shallow gash. He sucks in air through his teeth but doesn't pull away.
You don't die. That is the only thing that matters.
He nods. Then, quieter.
Hutog said.
Hutog says many things. Some are true, some are for keeping ghosts busy.
She lifts his chin with two fingers, turning his face toward the lamplight. There's a smear of blood still caught at his jawline. She wipes it away with her thumb. She goes back to work, washing his arms. His hands last, big already, scarred where the boar's tusk scraped bone.
You killed it with its own weapon.
she says finally. Mazir nods.
It was there.
Most things are. Few see them.
She rinses the cloth again. The water is nearly opaque now.
You know what a boar does when it's cornered.
It charges.
No, it commits.
He frowns.
What's the difference?
She meets his eyes then, really meets them.
One is panic. The other is decision. You decided. That's why you're here.
I wasn't afraid.
He says quickly. Arma's lips twitch, almost a smile. Almost.
Good. Fear keeps boys alive. Decision keeps men alive.
She washes the last of the blood from his neck, then pours the bowl out onto the dirt floor. The water darkens the earth instantly, vanishing. She reaches for a bearskin hide and drapes it over her shoulders.
You'll eat more now. Train harder, heal slower.
Mazir nods. That all sounds right. Expected. Then she adds, softer, but no less firm.
You will also listen.
He hesitates.
To who?
To the quiet. To the part of you that watches before it destroys.
He frowns.
Father says.
I know what Rankat says. And he's not wrong, but strength that never listens ends up buried.
She steps closer and presses her forehead briefly to his. A Kelid gesture, intimate, grounding. She sees her boy there, finally 13 years, clinging to the edges of a man-shaped shadow. Outside, someone shouts his name. Cheers rise again. Arma releases him and steps back.
Go. Let them see you.
He stands, taller than her now. He hesitates, just for a breath.
Mother.
She looks up at him.
If I had died.
He begins, then stops. She tilts her head, waiting.
Would you have been angry?
Arma studies him for a long moment.
Yes. At the world. Not at you.
He ducks out into the firelight, into shouting, steel and blood. Arma watches the tent flap fall, closed behind him. Only then does she sit. Only then does she weep. Later that night, Mazir stepped back into the cold air. The feast had grown wilder. Warriors grappled and laughed near the fire. Someone had started beating a drum with the femur of a deer. Ronquet stands among them. He is not the loudest, not the drunkest. He stands with arms folded, tankard hanging loose in one hand, watching. Mazir breathed deeply, tasting smoke and roasted meat. Before he reaches the circle, a voice cuts through the noise.
Come here, boar killer.
It isn't shouted. It doesn't need to be. A figure sat on the flat stone, alone, near the edge of camp, wrapped in old furs, shoulders bowed but not weak. The old shaman poked at the dirt with a stick, drawing small shapes in the dust beside the dying coals. Mazir approached cautiously.
You spoke earlier.
Hutog ignores him, leaning forward, elbows on his knees.
Do you know why Gorum favors men like you?
Mazir frowns slightly. This feels like a trick.
Because I'm strong?
A dry chuckle.
Because you commit. You don't have fight. You don't have live.
Mazir glances toward the warriors, toward his father.
That is what I needed.
It is.
Hutog agrees. Silence stretches between them, thick as smoke. Then the old man continues, voice lower.
But Pharasma notices men like you too.
Mazir stiffens slightly at that name.
You pray to the Lady of Graves.
He says carefully.
I do.
You felt Gorum.
The words come out blunt, honest, tribal. Hutag nods once.
I failed to die.
Mazir doesn't know how to answer that. The fire pops loudly behind them. A cheer erupts as someone wins a bout. Hutog's gaze drifts towards the flame.
Men who burn bright often burn fast.
Mazir bristles.
You think I'll die?
I think
Hutog says evenly.
that you will stand where others fall.
The old man turns his eyes back to him.
And when you do, you must choose what kind of man stands there.
Mazir's jaw tightens.
I already chose.
Hutog smiles faintly.
No, you chose tonight. Life will ask again.
A long pause.
You will have chances to take power not meant for you.
Mizir snorts softly.
I don't need stolen power.
The old man's eyes sharpen.
Remember you said that.
The words hang strange in the air, unsettling. Mizir shifts his weight. The celebration behind him feels louder now, more urgent.
You speak like I'm dead already.
He says. Hutog studies him, truly studies him.
I speak like someone who has buried many boys who thought they were men.
Mizir doesn't look away. After a moment, Hutog nods once toward the warriors.
Go,
He says.
stand with them.
Mizir hesitates.
Do you think
He asks quieter now.
that my father was proud?
Hutog does not answer immediately. Instead, he watches Ronquet across the fire. Ronquet is not laughing, not wrestling. He is watching his son. Hutog's voice is almost gentle when he answers.
If Renket were not proud, he would not be sober.
Mizir swallows. Hutog leans back.
Go earn the rest.
Mizir nods once, then he steps into the firelight. The noise swells as he enters. Hands clap his shoulders hard. A tankard is shoved into his grip. The ale is bitter and thick.
Drink, Scrofa!
He drinks. It burns, but he doesn't cough. A wolfish-grinned man challenges him to arm wrestle immediately. Twice his age, scarred forearms thick as rope. Mizir sits. Hands clasp. The world narrows to grip and breath. Across the fire, Ronquet watches. No smile, no shout, just eyes.
Ready?
The man growls. Mizir nods. They strain. Muscle knots. Veins rise in his neck. The dirt beneath his boots grinds. The older man pushes hard early, testing. Mizir remembers the boar. Commit. He doesn't rush, doesn't panic. He waits. Feels the tremor in the other man's arm, then drives forward. The hand slams into the dirt. A roar explodes around him. Mizir stands immediately, no gloating. Ronquet steps forward at last. The noise dims, not entirely, but enough. Father and son face each other across the fire's edge. Ronquet looks him up and down, slowly. The cuts, the bruising, the drying blood at the edge of his hairline.
You're limping.
It will heal.
You led with your right.
The boar's left was weaker.
Ronquet studies him, searching for exaggeration. There is none. A long pause. Then, Ronquet lifts his tankard, holds it out. Mizir meets his eyes, holds them, and takes the tankard. Ronquet releases it only after Mizir has full grip.
For tonight,
Ronquet says, voice low but carrying.
you are my son.
The words are simple. To anyone else, they mean nothing. To Mizir, they are everything. Then Ronquet adds, quieter, only for him.
Tomorrow, you will learn it again.
He claps Mizir's shoulder once, hard enough to stagger him slightly. Then he turns back to the fire. The celebration surges around them again. Mizir stands there a moment longer, tankard in hand, chest tight. Across the firelight, Hutog watched them quietly, and in the dirt beside him, the spiral waited.